We started a special project to put a 65-inch TV that's 4K outside in the backyard. In order to do that, we decided we need to have a nice waterproof housing. So a custom-built housing was made utilizing 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch PVC with 3 levels of steel reinforced framing inside the unit itself. You can see some of the bolt holes there. We're in the process of painting it, and we're almost ready to place it in its location, so I thought it'd be a good idea to take a video before we do so. This whole TV, 65-inch 4K, is controlled by this one 5-button remote control. The way it works is the center button opens and closes the top of the lift. These two, the bottom ones, this makes the lift go down, this makes it go up. And the top two make it go left and right, because this TV is very unique because we designed it so it can actually swivel. Let's push the button number 5, channel number 5, and you can see the unit is actually opening up. And the way that is done is it's accomplished through 2 actuators that have a chain that pushes out. Here you can see a better view of how that is happening. Let's look inside at the 2 silver encased rectangular objects here. These are the actuators that are pushing the actual chain out. Now when it gets to the end, we have a reed switch here that tells our system that it's fully opened. And we have everything with connectors, we used manicure different colors. So because we have 4 or 5 of these throughout the project here inside, we don't want to make a mistake when we have to reconnect them. So all the unit and all the controls are all here, believe it or not. We had to use many relays, latching relays, low voltage triggers, reed switches. We even had to use an infrared sensor that detects the presence. You can hear that. My hand is moving in and out. You can see the light. The reason for that is we need to know when the TV is in this horizontal position, because since we're making this do something that normally is not done, because normal TVs, they go up and down, no problem. We're making this go up higher than normal so it could clear the top of the box, and then swivel. So it has to go across the top. So we have to make sure we don't have it go down when it's in that swivel position, as well as want to make sure when the TV is down and the top is closed, it doesn't go up. So there's many sensors and logic and relays we had to put in, mainly reed switches, to accomplish this. So right now, another thing is, as we discussed, you can make it go left and right. You notice the TV doesn't do anything because we know it's not fully up. When the TV's fully up, it enables the top 2 buttons, the left-right swivels, to operate. Let's push the top up button for the TV lift. We can see the TV going up. As you can see, we haven't finished painting. Then we're going to do some final seal on it with UV protection to protect it from the sun. Now, if you notice, the TV is actually going to go way higher than it really needs to, because we designed it so we can actually clear the top when we make this unit swivel. We're going to use the button on the right side. You can see the TV tilting all the way to the right. Since we got it swiveled, to show you how we accomplish that using an XL actuator with bracketry to make it do that. We also have limit switches here that tells us and it lets the unit know that we are in a perfect horizontal position, so we can go down. We also have a limit switch here that tells us that you're in a fully up position, again, so you can actually make the swivel work. So we just push the down button now. We're going down. We'll go over all the relays and the functions for them in more detail as soon as the TV gets fully into the down position. We started with a simple thought of just making it swivel. It got more complicated as time went on, so we wound up with a lot more relays and sensors than we thought we'd initially need. But let's go over some of the stuff that we did do. This is the read switch up here for the top, tell you it's open. This is a read sensor. It's a low voltage trigger by Buehler XL. Very low current of only 20 milliamps. It will know that it's open, and it will trigger a relay. And this relay triggers this, again, Buehler by XL. Double pole, double throw latching relay. This is what makes the unit control the actuators here. That makes it go in and out. We also have a mechanical override. If you want to see, what you do is you just do this. You can see the unit is closing. When we push it the other way, the top will go back to the top open position. So those three relays are accomplishing the controls for the top. We have a read switch inside here, you cannot see inside here, where it detects the read, activates the relay to disable the top from opening and closing. Because again, we don't want the TV up and then the top comes in and smacks into it. This is for the IR beam that we saw. We have left-right swivel relays. We have the up and down relays. And these three relays are for a unique function we decided to put in. We thought it would be a good idea to have an OSD on-screen display pre-recorded on the system whenever you turn it on. And we accomplished that by this timer and these two relays. And there's the media player. So we put the content on this SD card, and this OSD is controlled by this receiver that we put in. And there's another purpose for all this. We also have a Fire Stick auto-off control that we put in that works in conjunction with this another latching double pole, double throw relay. What this does, you can see the LED indicator here. When that light is on, that means the Fire Stick is always on. When we have it in the other mode with the remote control, this changes the status. And what that does is it automatically turns off the power of the Amazon Fire Stick, which causes the TV to see no HDMI signal, which means it will automatically go into sleep mode. We did this also for the dish receiver here that we have here. By the way, this dish receiver is also 4K. So it's got full high definition, ultra high. Both of these have the function of we turn off the HDMI source to cause the unit to go to sleep. So what that means, bottom line, is when we turn off the TV by just pushing this one button, it automatically goes down and then turns off the signal from the dish network or for the Fire Stick, so the TV goes to sleep, so we don't have to ever use the remote for the TV, which is kind of cool. To accomplish that for the other unit, we had to actually make our own HDMI 12-volt relay switcher. That was done by taking the unit apart, putting a relay in there, 12 volt, and we just trigger it with these relays here through the timer. As you can see, there are many parts. These are additional timers for the swivel to get rid of any hesitation there may be, because we have so many electronics in here. And there is our 5-channel receiver from this transmitter. Now over here we have, believe it or not, 7 power supplies. We have 12 volt, 4.2 amp. We've got a 24 volt for the TV lift, 24 volt for the top actuators. We have a 12 volt dedicated for the swivels. We have another one for power for the satellite, and the very last one is a remote switch for the total power control. And of course we have a power strip here, and we have our last power supply. It's 1.2 amps. That's to power some of the other relays because we have so much going on here at the same time. So everything is inside this box, and we also added RGB color lights here at night, which we can use with the remote control. It's a great little thing for accent lighting. We have switches throughout here. We use manicure to put a dot of each color on each side so we know which one fits where. So we're all ready for later on today to actually install this in the backyard behind a bush if we can, so nobody will even see the housing.